So for all these reasons, I can confirm today, regrettably, that Glasgow will remain in level 3 for a further week at this stage. I know, not least because I live in Glasgow myself, how unwelcome this is for individuals and businesses, but I genuinely hope it will not be for too much longer. And of course, all of us who do live in Glasgow can play our part in getting this under control as soon as possible. Every single one of us who gets tested, every one of us who gets vaccinated when we're invited to do so, and every one of us who sticks to the public health guidance is helping get things back on the right track. So please continue to do that. It is really important. Now, the final area I want to talk about today is East Renfrewshire, and this is where I'm going to go into a bit more detail about the differences between East Renfrewshire and Glasgow, notwithstanding the apparent similarities. Because on the face of it, levels in East Renfrewshire as a proportion of the population are actually very slightly higher than in Glasgow. In the last week, we've seen 118 new cases for every 100,000 people. I'm acutely aware, therefore, that people will look at the raw data and say, if Glasgow is in level 3, East Renfrewshire should be there too. But as you have heard me say many times before over the past year, and I know this is really difficult, but it's important, the situation underneath the raw data is often more complex, and it's the detailed analysis that we must try to base decisions on. For example, while the case rates per 100,000 in Glasgow and East Renfrewshire look similar, the total number of cases in East Renfrewshire, because it's a smaller area, obviously, is significantly smaller than in Glasgow. So to illustrate that, yesterday there were actually just 17 new cases reported in East Renfrewshire compared to 166 in Glasgow. And more importantly, many more of the cases that have been reported in the last week in East Renfrewshire can be traced to specific household clusters than is the case in Glasgow, where transmission appears to be much more widespread. So that means that we think strong and targeted public health measures have more of a chance at this stage of stemming the rise without the need to use wider restrictions. So taking all of that into account, our judgment, and these decisions are often finely balanced, but our judgment at the moment is that East Renfrewshire should stay at level 2 for now, although this will be kept under close review.